Ready to Love season 12. No, season 4. VERNEISHA tell all. I'm interviewing her, okay? And and she said some things earlier that I had to just go back and grab some evidence, okay? And so we're just gonna pick up and just do another 10 minutes, okay? So we that can keep the conversation about these things we want to talk about, okay? So let's go. We're gonna play part of what we played this morning, that we're gonna pick up from that. Thank you for your love and support with my books, my content available on Amazon. Our 23 Tasks Guys You Might Meet is available. The Naked Wife is available. My t-shirts are on Etsy. Check them out. Show me some love. Stimulate my Etsy store for me. Thank you, darling. And of course, let's put up our witness here, VERNEISHA. Okay, VERNEISHA, let's hear your part, what you've got to say about you being a mean girl.
Ladies, play on me like being a mean girl or insecure or aggressive.
Yes, she was aggressive, girl.
Girl, like, what am I insecure about? He chose me.
But he also chose Kyra. Did you forget that? Did you forget that in the elimination, when he had a chance to save you, he chose Kyra over you, and you were on the chopping block, and you could have been sent home. So I mean, what you got to say about that, V? I just want to know, because we never talked about this little incident. So, I mean, carry on.
The same person that sent y'all home, that played a part in sending y'all home.
Again, Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Okay, you claim he chose you. Okay. But according to the exhibits, he chose Kyra after you, over you, and you could have been being sent home. I just want to remind you of that. Okay?
Why would I be insecure or aggressive or a mean girl to you? I had no reason to.
No. Use a lie. There's your reason right there. Granted, from what I'm hearing, Kyra is not the one claiming that VERNEISHA's been a mean girl to her. It's the other ladies. Again, like I said this morning, I did not see her on the show being a mean girl. I know somebody said, yeah, I agree. The person that said she was upset with Amber and for going over to the house, we didn't see that. Okay. I'm talking about what we saw. Based on what we saw, I did not see V being a mean girl. Okay. But apparently the ladies are saying she is being a mean girl. I mean, by her own confession, she said she was angry and angry. Okay. So make it make sense to me, cuz. Make it make sense to me. Okay.
The thing is, people overstep boundaries. People play, they play these little games.
Girl.
They play these mind games. And they play on people's top.
People top.
And I shared this with Joel. They couldn't play on my top, so they played with him.
Ooh, so he's weak. That's what you're trying to tell me, girl. You saying he's weak? Is that what you're saying? So is this one of those times you was chastising him, sis, because you're saying he was weak? Was this one of the times you chastised him? And like he said, it didn't make him feel good. So whatever you chastised him about, it didn't let him feel good. I just want to know.
Oh, he's a little more friendlier. He's a little more open. He's a little more,
vulnerable.
I guess a little more vulnerable than I was when it came to people just.
Okay, so basically, Joel is easy. Is that what you're saying? Joel is easy like Sunday morning. Okay, he's vulnerable. What's the word I'm looking for? He's Lord Jesus, I need Mike down here. What's the word? The word is, somebody that you can easily turn another way. Vulnerable. That's not the word. Hold on. Let me call Mike and ask him. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this on mute. Mike? Mike? What's the word for when someone is easily, you could turn them easily? What's the word? Did you hear me? Huh? What's the word that someone is easily impressionable? Thank you, baby. I told you my baby daddy would know. I told you he would know what I'm talking about. So you're saying Joel, Vernisha, what you're saying to me is Joel is easily impressionable. Is that what you're saying to me? Cause that's what you mean. He's easily impressionable, and the woman could play on his top, but they couldn't play on your. I'm guessing this is a new saying that I don't know about. So y'all in the comment section explain it to me. Okay, because over here also too, Joel, Vernisha, don't do it no more, Joel. I mean, it just sounds like me, talking to little Michael. He's sick, so I have to talk to him like that. But you're telling a grown man not to do no more?
They play with me any kind of way. They can't play not bad. Don't claim to be not fighting unless you put your hands on me.
Vernice is a lie. You's a lie, girl. You is the type of woman that will fight. I'm sorry. You are the fighting type. You're the type of woman that will slap somebody. I can see it, girl. I can see it. I see it. I believe Joel. I believe Joel when you said, if he saw somebody talking to you, you was gonna punch him. I believe it. Because you're that type. You're the type that will hit somebody because they was talking to him. I believe it, girl. And he said, I did start looking at her a little differently. Yeah. Is you, girl. He's collecting the data on you too.
Myself. But I will let you know where you got me wrong at, and
don't say wrong, girl. Say what you want to say. You got me. What's that song? You got me. Oh, okay. That's what you want to say, girl. Go ahead and say it.
You can't just play games with me. And that goes.
This is, but the problem is, Vernisha, this was a dating game. You thought, you didn't know this was a dating game? And you don't know, in the world of dating is a game. I think that's the thing women don't realize. If y'all's ladies, if you begin to think about and imagine date as a game, I guarantee you your dating perception will be flipped around. Because with a game, you have to have strategy. You have to be strategic and you have to be calculated. See, men are hunters. They come here with that stuff inside of them. And I really believe the men thinking that we know what they're doing. And that's why when you want to move Boogie and Riri in your house, he's like, for real? You want me to stay here with you? Yeah, baby, come on in, for real. Because he's like, he's imagining like, I know this not real. This not supposed to be this. So this is a dating game, Vernisha. You just You probably didn't read that part in the contract. You think you're just gonna meet him and he's gonna be your man, girl.
Him as well. So I was not delusional. I was not liking Joel more than Joel liked me.
Girl, let me tell you. You is the most delusional woman. Have been on Married at First. Wait, what show is this again? Ready to Love. Now, VERNEISHA, Alexis, Tandy, Winter. I'm going to take Alexis out. I'm going to take Alexis out because Alexis actually noticed that AJ was playing her. But when she told him, my paraphrasing, that she thought he was playing her, what did AJ do? He just kissed her. And so she got deceived by the kiss. And she thought because of kiss, okay, so I'm going to take her out. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to take Alexis. Let's just do 3. 3 is the number of confirmation. VERNEISHA, Winter, Tandy. All 40-year-olds. All delusional. I might even excuse Tandy. I think I'm going to take Tandy out. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to remove Tandy. I'm going to remove Tandy. Okay. I think Tandy was not paying attention to the red flags and what Mary was saying, but I don't think she was as delusional as this one. Because, I mean, I have all my pillows on my table because I need them for I mean, red flags. Joel was just red flags all over, girl. Red flags. She was like, red flag will hit her in her face. She was like, I love you, Joel. Red flag was hit her over here. She's like, I don't want to hear it. Red flag was, I don't hear it. Okay. And she just, child. Okay, girl, whatever you're saying. Let's get on back to the interview, child. You know, you're taking too long to talk, girl. Hurry up.
I was reciprocating.
And you was liking, that's another thing I forgot. You was liking him more than he was liking you. 2 groups of people said that. His cousin and his friend. Wasn't there a male friend said it? You like him more than he liked you? Yes, you did. Because that's what women do. We like them more than they like us. And then the sister and the niece said the same thing. She obviously likes you more than he likes you. Stop being delusional. This is it. This is why y'all keep falling in these situations, because you're being delusional. Okay? You're being delusional. Somebody says, you're being a foolish one. Now I'm not. You calling me names. Stop calling me names. But if I guarantee if I say, oh, girl, you're fabulous, you'll be like, yes, honey. Yes, I'm fabulous. Soon as you say you're foolish, you're being judgmental. You're calling me names, not realizing the same rules that somebody used to determine that you're fabulous are the same rules they use to determine to see that you've been a fool. Okay? Girl. So yes, VERNEISHA, you was being delusional and you was liking him more than he liked you. Come on, girl. Okay. You was willing to throw me away and leave with Kyra. Delusional. Liked him a lot. And he said, we had an argument. And she said, we gonna have a whole lot more argument. Mm-hmm. Don't do it again, Joel. I was hungry and angry. Girl, you showed up with the tatas though. I mean, look at the sweater. I'm just saying, girl. All right.
That was definitely given to me the entire season of filming. I'm watching the show just like you guys are watching the show. Even hearing about the Kyra situation, that was my real reaction, because up until that point, I never heard Joel say he was interested in Kyra, not to me. You know, so yeah.
That's a lie, according to Joel. That's a lie. According to Joel, he said he went out with Kyra 3 times. What made him choose Kyra, he said he told V he had just went out on a date with Kyra, and he said, oh man, Kyra is opening up to me. So he went on 3 dates with her, told you she's opening up to him, but none.
I was like very surprised, very shocked, a little hurt, because I'm like, where did this even come from? Now,
hurt for what? It's a dating game. What you hurt for, girl? What you hurt for? Tell me why.
Never communicated with me. The clingy part. Never heard I was clingy. Never.
You lie. You lie. Girl, why is you lying right here when he went out to the boy with the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend? Verneisha, why is you lying, girl? Verneisha, when Joel and you went out with the ex-boyfriend, and he asked her, is she clingy? Verneisha, you don't remember that, Verneisha? You know, you got there early, you know, probably gave him some the night before, and tell him, do not tell him I'm clingy. Just say, if he asks you I'm clingy, say no. Verneisha, it was right on the TV. Did you not watch it? He asked the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, was you clingy? You know one thing I learned, don't ask a question you don't know the answer to before you ask the question, the teacher. So he gonna ask you if you're clingy, but you don't think he mean you're clingy? Make sense to me, girl, because I don't understand what you're trying to say. I'm a little bit confused. Are you saying you didn't know that's what that meant? Is that what that means? Girl.
Said I was moving too fast. The whole time we was filming, the whole time of the season that we were going.
You should know, ladies, you should know when you're moving too fast. You should know. A man, let me tell you, ladies, for those of you who are dating from even married women, okay? Men communicate by their actions. Excuse me. Especially when you're dating. When you're married, it's different. Excuse me. Men communicate by their actions. So if he don't never talk to you, or if he act like everything is okay, pay attention to his actions. His actions will tell you everything you need to know. So he never told me I was moving too fast. Okay, but how did he treat you? He stood you up for 3 hours. He chose Kyra. Did you forget? Kyra. He chose a sexy, young, fertile 35-year-old over you. 34-year-old. Okay, I met my husband when I was 34. He chose Kyra. Did you forget?
The process. So I'm going to ask a question. If you feel like somebody's moving too fast, or they are, kind of, too clingy, you going to bag back. My thing is with him, he never bagged back. He never communicated.
Because you was probably harassing him by calling. Did you not say? You said on the reunion, y'all be on the phone all the time, all day. So if he call you call him, yeah. And let's not forget, I said it, didn't I say it? Joel wanted to get to the end. So even if he wasn't into her anymore, like he said here, listen to what he said. I think we're not paying attention. He said, I did start looking at it, at her a little differently. What does that mean? What that meant was he started to gather the data about her. And based on the data he was gathering, he started to look at her differently. I agree with the person who said that initially he liked her. Yeah, when you meet somebody, initially you like them. And then there is the getting to know them part. And this is why I keep telling you, ladies, do not meet the men and jump all the way in because they are getting to know you. See, women, we meet them and we make him our man. We meet a man and we say, he's it. But the man asks the question, is she the one? Remember when he met with the first cousin and she said, I want us to be the first to get married off the show. And in his voiceover, do I have it up here? He said, let me see if I have it. Wait a minute. Let me see if I have it. Let me figure out if you're the one. Did he not say that? Come on, somebody. Help me out. Isn't that what he said? So VERNEISHA had already decided, and this is, you could put any woman's name in here, okay? We're using VERNEISHA because it's on the show. She did an interview, and we're using what she says, okay? You could put any woman name in here. Okay, we meet the man and we jump all the way in without knowing the information. Ooh, possibly controlling. This is when he picked Kyra. Remember that? That's the night he picked Kyra. Y'all remember that? So, ladies, a man is not going to say to you, I'm going to do a video on this in the morning because I had this problem with guys. He's probably not going to say to you, you're controlling. Why? You're going to fight him on it. You're going to argue him down. You're going to tell him, no, you're not controlling. You're going to prove to him that you're not controlling. You're going to prove to him that you're not what he think you are. And you're going to try to prove to him that you're right for him. So the men 9 out of 10 times are not going to say, oh, you're controlling. They're just going to start back on what actions. See, we'll say it because we're women, we're emotional, but we're verbal. Men are not going to say that. And in this book, 23 Times, guys, I talked about Mr. Explanation. Mr. Explanation is the guy. I dated a lot of guys that weren't the ones. And I would say, thank you, but I'm not interested. And they would want to know why. And at first, being young, I would try to explain. Then it came to me like, don't explain it to them. You don't owe them anything. Because when you explain, they're going to try to prove that they are it. And no. Don't do that. Okay. So he's not going to say to you, VERNEISHA, that you're controlling. He's just you just have to look at his action, ladies. Pay attention to the actions. Okay. They never lie. With the exception of the ding-a-ling. Don't think because he gives you the D that he wants your job. He just want to empty himself. It's like, you ever you want to go pee or something. And, I'll give you an example. Like yesterday, I wanted to go to the bathroom and it was like 3:50. I get off work at 4. And I text the girls. I was like, oh my God, I need to go to the bathroom. But it's like 3:50. I don't want to go to the bathroom because it smells horrible. And I was like, I'm going to rush home. And I was like, hoping that my girlfriend didn't need a ride home yesterday. And I was like, rush home. And on my way home, I was clenching my booty cheeks. And I run home. I said, get out the way, get out the way. I need the bathroom. It's like that. They just want to empty themselves. It don't mean they love you, want you, want to marry you. It just means you were a vessel for them to get a release in. Don't mean that they get up from you, take a shower, and go find somebody else. Sex to a man means absolutely nothing. To us, it means everything. We're in love. We're intimate. We want to have his babies. We want to get married. We don't married in our minds. We don't picked out the curtains and the how, everything. Because we are the receivers. When they release themselves inside of us, they leave their spirits all inside of us. Girl.
That was my first time hearing any of that when I watched it on the show. Besides,
Okay, so again, VERNEISHA, men are not going to say it. They're just going to ghost you or start backing away. That's how they speak in their actions. Ladies that's dating for marriage, you have to understand. They say it in their actions. Okay?
The filming stopped, and me and Joel began to have a very, very rocky relationship. And then that was like 3 weeks, 4 weeks after filming, he says, yeah, B, I do kind of think we moving too fast.
Yeah, you're moving too fast. You wanted to move in. You want to spend the night. You want to come over. You want to choose the colors. So, yeah. I mean, you didn't think it was moving too fast? You want to spend the night at the man's house? You just met him? It's shameful that you gave up the kitty. But like I said, grown women have needs. And when grown woman got needs, you know what? Grown woman needs gets hurt and left. Because you put your needs over your common senses. Okay? Your needs, you're being led by your kitty cat. Get the kitty cat. Get the kitty. You're being led by your kitty. You know how they say men are led by the ding-a-ling? Okay? You're led by your kitty cat. Mm-hmm. Okay. Pick it up, y'all. It's on Etsy.
After filming. And then I reciprocated that energy and I bagged back and allowed him to.
After filming, because he was done with you. His purpose with you was to use you to get to the end. And then he was done with you, girl. I'm just trying to tell you, sis. That's what happened. You have to be able to read the tea leaves. You should have listened to me.
Pursue how he chose to pursue. And he still chose to pursue the situation, but he did slow down, so I slowed down. Y'all gotta be crazy to think that I will be all into a man that is not into me.
You are crazy. You are one of them girls, girl. I'm just trying to read. Girl, I gotta be honest with you, V. You come off as one of those women who will be crazy in love with a man who's not crazy about you. I'm just letting you know, girl. Okay, you do come off like one of them.
No guy ever dated would even attest to that. I'm definitely not clingy.
No guy you've dated, but they didn't marry you. They didn't marry you. They didn't marry you. They didn't marry you. You keep fighting that you're not clingy, sis. So apparently this is not the first time you're hearing it, because you just insist on proving that you're not clingy.
I ain't never been desperate.
You are. You went on a TV show to find love. I'm sorry. Okay. You're trying to move in the man's house and sleep over his house after 8 weeks. Come on, girl.
Never been desperate. I was reading something. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's desperate right here. This here. This is desperate, dear. I'm just letting you know. Desperate. See that? Desperate. Okay. Okay.
I reciprocate energy. I'm going to tell you what I think it was. Joel knew that if he would have expressed that to me, if that is how he felt, I would have backed back. And
So you still wanting him to say it versus pay attention to how he was treating you. You know, like the 3 hours you was waiting that he never came and got you. Girl, let me just go ahead. I'm gonna go give my baby a bath and go to bed, because you know, Vernisha, you're trying to just like, like you don't know how to read signs and stuff. Hurry up, girl.
He would have probably went home. I would have went home, but I didn't care about going home. It wasn't a game.
Exactly. He would have went home. Joe would have went home. So he basically kind of knew, well, I'm just use her to get to the end. And ladies, what you need to realize is men use women. So you can't be so emotionally high that you're not paying attention. Okay? You have to pay attention to the red flag. Don't overlook nothing. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, hopefully, about Jason. Jason did something on the reunion, made me looking at him differently. But that's what vetting is all about, and paying attention to every little thing. Okay.
Me to stay to the end. It wasn't a game to me to stay on the show. It was literally, I went around people that I thought had like-minded, like me, like wanted to be in a relationship, wanted to be.
Okay, so you went around people you thought that was like-minded thought. So, wasn't it your responsibility to make sure this is what he really wanted? I just want to know.
Love, and we were going towards the same thing. That's the reason I went there, because I thought that I would be surrounded by like-minded men, and unfortunately, I was not. So
yeah, unfortunately, you was not. But the thing is, you realize that after you've been hurt and you gave up the kitty and you was angry and you come off as angry and aggressive. So don't you think you should have made sure that this is what he really wants? I really do believe. I know y'all is saying Joel didn't want love or whatever. I don't get that from him. I get that he really wants somebody, but I don't think the person for Joel is there. I just don't think that girl is there. I can't think of anybody who's been on the shows that would be good for Joel. Okay, maybe I'll think of somebody on another show or something, but I just don't think the person for him is there. Okay.
day one, we had a connection. It amazes me how women watch this, or even the ones that were sent home, or hear about it, or see it, and then you side with a man that basically led a woman on.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there because I have to go after this. See, this is the part I wanted to get to, and this is the thing that a lot of the Pookieshas in my comments is crying and yelling and whining about. Oh, you're siding with Joel. No, it's ladies. You need to wake up. You need to open your eyes. You need to stop being delusional and read the sign. Pay attention to red flags. His actions. So it's not about taking sides. Because I'm going to do a video on Joel. It's not about taking sides. It's about you as a foolish woman. Read the Bible. Those of you whining and complaining, talk about you calling her names. Foolish. It's and somebody said in the comments, who is this? Email me for a book. every season this happened. VERNEISHA season 2, winter season 3, VERNEISHA season 4, winter season 3, Tandy season 2. I didn't watch season 1. And they're all 40-year-olds, never been married. And my question is, you're 40, sis. Like, if you was like 25, I would be like, well, you know, they're kind of young. They're a little different. But 40, you're 10 years away from menopause. Some people start menopause at 50. You're 40. And you still don't know how to read the signs. So, for those of you who don't want to be a VERNEISHA, I'm just telling you, girl, run over to Amazon, pick that up. I put everything in here. How to pay attention to the signs, how to date, how to dress. How many men have commented in the my comment section and say, just based on her dress, I wouldn't even be interested in her. So, all right, what time is it? 5:44. I love you. I have to run. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Run over to Etsy or Redbubble. Preferably Etsy is my new shop I'm trying to stimulate, and I need some action over there. Show me love on my Etsy. Take the cookie off the table. I gotta order this shirt for myself. That's not over there. Okay, a husband is a choice. Y'all got to choose wisely. Watch that video. 8 lessons my dad taught me. My dad said, never love a man more than he loves you, girl. If you're running for him more than he's running for you, you's in danger. All right, babes, I love you. I'm gonna go. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna try to be in the comment section later tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow morning. All right. I love you. Let me know. Talk to me. Holla. Holla. We don't say that no more, do we? Holla. Love you. Bye.